As usual, my mom blamed someone else instead of accepting that I might be right. I told her, it's not about her. Mom, this is my decision. They never made me feel important enough to include me in their most special moments, so I don't see why they should be at mine. She hung up on me, which was typical. The next day, the messages kept coming. Leonardo sent me a dramatic message saying, Mario, I know you felt hurt about not being invited to my wedding, but you were just a child. It wasn't personal. I thought you would have gotten over it by now. How could she say that? They ignored me during all the important moments of their lives, and now they expected me to just get over it. I replied, it's not about getting over it. It's about what's fair. If I wasn't important enough to be at their weddings, why should they be at mine? It seemed fair to me. Her reply came quickly, and it was even more ridiculous. She called me a spoiled brat and said that family should always come before resentment. Now, they wanted to pretend we were a close family, but where was that closeness when I was a little boy begging to go to their weddings? Things got worse when my parents decided to have an intervention. They showed up at my house without warning, thinking they could change my mind. As soon as they started talking, it was clear they cared more about what people would think than about me. My mom said, what will people think of us? Mario? What kind of person doesn't invite their own siblings to their wedding? She spoke like I had done something terrible. I tried to explain again that this was about all the years of ignoring me, but my dad interrupted, calling me childish and selfish. That's when I lost my patience. I said, childish and selfish? I was a child when I begged to go to their weddings, and everyone said I was dramatic. Now, as an adult, they want to pretend that never happened. I'm sorry, but I'm not changing my mind. They're not coming to my wedding, and if you keep treating me like this, neither will you. The room went silent. My mom looked like she might faint, and my dad turned bright red. Without saying anything else, they left and slammed the door. In the weeks that followed, they called me spiteful and ungrateful. My siblings tried to make me feel guilty, saying I was ruining the family. Bernardo even tried to appeal emotionally, saying my nieces were excited about the wedding, and it would be cruel to leave them out. This time, I ignored them. On my wedding day, I felt a huge sense of relief. The ceremony was exactly how I wanted it. Light, full of love, and surrounded by people who truly cared about me. As I danced with my wife, I thought about how, for the first time, I had control over my life. Later, I found out that my mom had organized a separate dinner for my siblings on the same day as a kind of silent protest. I found it pathetic. They could comfort themselves however they wanted, but it wouldn't change the fact that, for the first time, I had stood up for myself, and that was liberating. After the wedding, I thought everything would settle down. It felt like a turning point in my life. The flowers, the music, the food, and the people there were perfect, all surrounded by genuine love. I didn't feel the absence of anyone. But, as always, peace didn't last. A few days later, the comments started. First, there were indirect remarks in the family group chat. Bernardo was the first, saying,